Hey guys, welcome back to episode 13, I believe we're at, of my single player Let's Play episodes, or series I should say. I've done several nice and different little things and I'd like to show you. I've been playing off camera for quite a while actually, just specifically trying to get some stuff going. First of all, I replaced this floor with stone brick instead of cobblestone. Also added 2 barrels, one for gravel and one for sugarcane. The sugarcane one may not be quite as necessary anymore since I'm not getting any more. I was getting a lot from my farm, but I'll show you what I did with that. I've done a little bit of turtle mining. I'm still completely out of diamonds though. Moved the anvil over here. Doing pretty well on scrap. I used a lot of my scrap for scrap boxes. Other than that, I also managed to get this guy completely full. And yeah, other than that, this is pretty much just about the same as what I left you guys at. Oh hey, more rubber, nice. So, and I just enchanted the sword with Warple and Bane of Arthropods too. It's my new sword since knockback is terrible. So, one other thing I did that I just remembered, and I need to actually go implement it really quickly, is I went to the Nether, found a Nether fortress, and go to sleep real quick. Finally found a nether fortress with nether wart. I actually found one already and it didn't have any nether wart in it. So this time around I took things a little differently. I made a pair of rubber boots, or a few pair, and a jetpack. And the jetpack is pretty cool, but I won't really be using it too often in the series. I don't really like them. I mean, they're okay. They're just not my favorite. They seem a little bit, I don't know. They're just weird to me, honestly. You know, in all honesty, that's just what it is for me. So just a bit strange. But I've got farms, and this farm has changed. It went from the awesome farm that I had earlier with industrial craft to this automatic awesome farm using Thaumcraft golems. The Thaumcraft golems I actually had researched finally, and I'll show you where I had researched them. I did a lot of this off camera because I don't want to give anything away. As you can see, I literally researched exactly what I needed because I was wanting to automate this farm. So I have one of my wooden golem workers. He's just a normal wooden golem worker, as well as a straw golem worker that is intelligent. And this is the intelligence upgrade. All of this is pretty affordable as far as Thaumcraft stuff goes. So this guy is... Oh, he doesn't even have an interface? I didn't know that. This guy does, but this guy doesn't have any interface. Strange. Basically what happens is this guy goes around, breaks the crops, and since he's got the smart upgrade on him, he actually also plants them again. So this is broken, replanted, and then this guy goes around and picks everything up. That's why I've got a few ink sacs from where the squids have died out here. He actually went out and got some of the stuff if it's on solid ground. He doesn't like water. None of these golems really like water. And I've been actually AFK in this world for a few hours while I was asleep, and I've gotten a good amount of stuff actually. So yeah, I've also switched over to steak as my food now, because I have plenty of cows and plenty of sheep, which we're going to use my sheep today. I've been breeding them up. I'm trying to get quite a few, and we're going to use them today. I think it's about time. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go through here. I'm going to replace some of these. I don't really need melons or pumpkins all that frequently, so I'm just going to use half the amount that I had earlier. Or actually, I just eat pumpkins, really. I don't need melons. These are all melons, I think. So as you can see, this little golem guy comes over here and picks everything up. And I could have gone with the forestry farm, but it's not that I don't like forestry farms. I actually really love them. It's just that this is kind of more affordable for me right now. So now we got that nice little patch over there, and I'm actually going to just break these and place down those. So now we will have just a little bit of melon and stuff, but now we'll also have nether wart whenever I AFK again when I go to sleep next. I'm actually up in the middle of the night. I couldn't sleep, so yeah. I have work tomorrow. It's another pair of devils, and I'm not really okay with it, but whatever. So yeah, so the farm's doing pretty well, but I think it's about time we get a little bit of automation. I've been using a lot of wool lately, and I'll probably use it even more in the future. So I say we go make something pretty cool to take care of this. I'm going to turn hover mode off. That lets me kind of go around. The downside is you can take a lot of fall damage from it. Fortunately, I have long fall boots, so it doesn't matter. So yeah, let's see, where was I going with this? Oh yeah, I also made a new chest temporarily. I actually need to break part of it. I made it a double chest to store my stuff while I was asleep, in case I died from hunger. I wouldn't be... I literally put everything in here just in case. But you can see I've gotten a lot of cool saplings now, and I want to go take care of the other ones real quick. So I know I said what I was going to do, and I'm going to just kind of sidetrack myself for just a moment. I don't have any bones. That's not cool. Well, dang. Yeah, I got a mundane large sapling though. I've also gotten a special jungle sapling. I don't know what's special about it, but you can tell the item ID is different from just a normal sapling from vanilla Minecraft. And then I got some more silver lime saplings, but I've got a lot of new and special leaves out there as well that I want to go take a look at. So let's make a bit more bronze, and then we'll get on to what's going to be an automatic sheep farm or wool farm, which is going to be really cool. It's going to be really simple design actually, and it's going to use some of the nice new red power stuff that I haven't ever shown you guys before. Because I haven't really used red power much at all this series, and I'm kind of disappointed in myself for not doing that. I'm going to get rid of this. This is kind of not as fun. So yeah, I do apologize, but I'm going to get into it some more. Looks like another silver lime. Awesome. I planted a nice, what's it called? Spruce tree over here. Oh, Monday March. Awesome. And you can see I'm getting some decent little mutations. What are my words? You can tell I just woke up because I can't talk. Actually, that pretty much doesn't make a single bit of difference. I normally can't talk anyways. Like you can see this this leaf block is a little bit different. Oh man, I really hate that bug with freaking forestry. Is this an apple oak sapling? Yep. And silver lime, I'm sure. Or silver birch, my bad. But you see, this is a special jungle sapling, but there's nothing actually different about it. Looks like, really. That's weird. They look weird at an angle, but not when I get down here. Whatever. Yeah, whenever these are on their last use, the actual functionality of the grafter itself is basically gone. More apple oak saplings. I don't want to spend too much time on this. I don't even have a treealizer. I like getting the saplings and planting them and seeing what I get. Having a mundane large sapling or two isn't that bad. I wouldn't mind actually grabbing some bone meal real quick if I had any. But guess who doesn't have any? So yeah, oh, I also built this. This is my Thaumcraft sort of base building room thing. And it's going to be expanded and it needs a lot of work because this is too small and this is crappy. But basically I have a crucible. If you guys didn't know, crucibles are basically a magical form of a cauldron that basically lets you throw stuff in it and it kind of burns down or cooks down and sort of turns into more or less mush, I guess. And then I've got a infusion altar. If you guys didn't know, this is basically a crafting table like this, an arcane crafting table that has more abilities. that's pretty much all I've done here. That's why I did a lot of this off camera again. Thumbcraft, I'm trying to be kind of... Oh god, that's going to bother me. That being there, but not there. Yeah. Thumbcraft I'm trying to be really mysterious about for a reason. And that's because, honestly, it's one of those things that you just have to know yourself. Go and find out about yourself. Plus, I don't want to give anything away. So, yeah. Let's see. Let's go up here and fix this real quick. But yeah, I kind of wanted this look. It looks nice, actually. Alright, back to what I was doing. Let's come over here and see if we have gotten any Netherite already. One piece. Nice, nice, nice. No complaints there. Alright, let's go take care of what I said I was going to do. So, I am going to need 4 turtles, 4 chunk loader modules, and 4 pairs of shears. Can you guess what I'm making? I don't probably need the chunk loader module, but I'm making it anyways. Because why not? Let me throw all these saplings back in here. It was fun playing with them. Yeah, you can see this is my second mundane larch. That's really the only new thing, but I'm going to go over there and plant these silver lime, silver birch, and mundane larch all close and stuffed next to my bees so that they will spread their joy into my trees, into other trees. So, alright, let's get going with this. I need some smooth stone, which I've got. I need 4 glass panes, some normal sized chests, which I think I can take care of. I don't need this double chest over here like I made. I don't know why I made that. It was kind of silly. So that reduces my need to just 1 new chest, as well as some iron and what's the oh no, that's already part of it, and some redstone and some lapis, and I already got some smooth stone. Is that gonna be enough? I think it will be. I'm gonna need some more wood though. I need another U, and I think for now this is good, but we're gonna need more stuff in a minute. So I'm going to craft 4 computers, if you guys don't remember the recipe for the computer. It is just like this. I'm going to take my 4 computers, 4 chests, and 28 iron ingots to get... What? Oh, for Valentine's Day. Nice. Love machines. AKA turtles. Sitting here thinking, what? But that's because of Valentine's Day, I guess. I'm also going to get myself 4 teleport tethers. And I need 4 more iron ingots. And then I need to come over here and get myself another piece of smooth stone. Nice. Easy enough to take care of, though. To get wireless modems, plus my 4 teleport tethers to get chunk loader modules, and then we're going to get 4 pairs of shears. Easily done. And there we go. So I'm going to take these turtles. You guys kind of know the drill. You're probably thinking, though, why are you going to do a automatic farm that requires fuel? Turtles require fuel, right? Yes and no. Turtles require fuel to do some things, but not all things. Specifically, turtles require fuel to move forward, move around, but not necessarily to turn. So I'm going to label these. I'm going to label them shear 1, shear 2, shear 3, and shear 4. Then I'm going to edit startup while true. do turtle.attack, and because this is a shearing turtle, turtle.attack really means turtle.shear whatever's in front of me. Turtle.dropdown, you'll see why I'm doing this in a minute, and then turtle.turn right. End. And what you're going to notice is my turtle's just going to spin in circles. My code's not broken. This is what it's supposed to do. So we're going to grab my computer and do the same thing. Works for me. Let's do that again. So turtle.dropdown is basically a command that will drop whatever's in its inventory slot, this activated slot, this active slot right here, the one with the bracket or box around it, is the active slot basically. And what's going to happen is turtle.drop is, it drops whatever this is to whatever inventory it's looking at. So like if I did turtle.drop, it would drop it into a chest that was right here where I'm standing. But since there's not always going to be one, in fact there's never going to be one in this situation, what we are going to do is turtle.dropdown. And that means it's going to drop it into any inventory beneath it. And I actually don't know if what's going to happen if it didn't have it was, I don't know if it would just literally drop it into the world or not. I don't quite recall. Alright, so now that we got my 4 turtles, they've all been programmed properly and are ready to go. I've also got my portal gun. We're going to be using this guy pretty frequently here. And let's see. I also need these things from Red Power called relays. Actually, there's just relay 1. And here's the recipe. It's actually kind of pricey, and I just realized why I can't make one. Huh. Well, this sucks. I'm trying to think of any other way I can do this. I mean, I suppose it doesn't have. Does it have to be a relay, or could it just be an ejector? Let's just start off with the buffer. I can't remember which one the buffer is. You know what? No. Let's just do this the cheaper way, I guess you could say. I'm going to make 4 more chests. I'm looking in all the wrong chests, by the way. So let's make 4 more chests. This is kind of the roundabout way of doing this, since I don't have the diamonds I need to make a diamond handsaw. We're going to have 4 more chests, as well as I also need a barrel. Let's get that taken care of. 1 barrel. And then I need to we're going to actually play with one of my favorite parts of Red Power right now. If I take some copper and tin, it's a 3:1 ratio, and take it over to the alloy furnace, you can see it uses 3 copper and 1 tin to create this awesome item called brass. Brass is pretty neat. Basically functions as a tool for making some of the nicer things and some of the more advanced, I guess, things in forestry, or in Red Power, my bad. So I'm also going to grab 2 pieces of glass, I guess, is enough for now. And I'm going to make pneumatic tubes. Now, pneumatic tubes are a lot like Buildcraft pipes, except they're smarter. Basically, it can attach to inventories just like Buildcraft pipes can. Sort of like this. Maybe not. Yeah, you can see it's doing it there. I'm just having a hard time finding a good example for it right now. It doesn't connect to Buildcraft pipes, but it does, however, have the ability to kind of think a little bit more than Buildcraft pipes do. The difference is, like, for example, a Buildcraft pipe will just eject an item and will have an item in its tubing system or in the pipe system, and it just doesn't really care if there's a place for it to go or not. It just puts it there, and if it finds out, oh crap, I've got no place to go, it doesn't care. It just tosses it out into the world. Red Power Tubes, however, will never do that. That's one thing you can depend on Red Power Tubes to do, is never, ever, 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 ever drop down the item. So just keep that in mind, and I'm kind of thinking, yeah, you know what, I'm not going to do this the way I said I was going to. I'm just going to take my gold and transmute it into diamonds right now, because at this point, the other way is going to be very lag-inducive, and I'm not looking for that. So if I take 2 diamonds, 2 pieces of iron, and 3 sticks in this pattern, right like so, I can get a diamond handsaw. Pretty nifty. So let me grab 8 pieces of sand, and we're going to show you another recipe for red power in the alloy furnace that looks like this. If we take 8 pieces of coal or charcoal combined with 8 pieces of sand, I can get myself some really neat stuff. I'm going to also grab some redstone. I need 16? I think it's just 16, maybe 32. I can get a silicone boule though, and the silicone boule combined with my diamond handsaw gets me 16 silicone wafers. And this diamond handsaw is how we get all these micro blocks in any eye, all of these. There are other different kinds of handsaws, there are different kinds of handsaws that can make only certain kinds of slabs and stones, or slabs and strips and covers and whatnot, but the diamond one can make them all. The iron one can do pretty much just wood and glass type things though. Yeah, I think that's right. So now if I take 4 redstone per 1 silicone wafer, I can get red doped wafers, which are part of this recipe that I was looking at earlier and decided that I'm going to make after all. So let me grab some more wood and make some iron bars. I've actually just got everything I need right there. And I also need some pistons, don't I? Put some of this stuff away that I don't necessarily need right now. Miscellaneous junk works for me. I used all my freaking leather up onto Tommen. I forgot that I could just use rubber boots, which only cost some rubber and what else would it cost? Rubber and wool, which we're about to get some infinite wool anyways. So this gets me a buffer. The buffer is part of red power as well, and basically if I recall correctly, I'm trying to remember how it works actually. I feel terrible for not knowing. I just never really use it by itself. I'd always use it for something different. I don't actually... Oh, you know what? Wait. Is it this? Is that what it's for? I cannot remember actually. Nope. I'm sorry guys, I don't actually know what the buffer does by itself. I'm going to have to research into that. That's going to bother me because I've never actually used the buffer by itself. I always use it in this next recipe I'm about to show you guys. So let me grab some cobblestone, and let's actually do this in here because at this point that's where it's going to be easiest. And I'm going to need whatever I just tried to say. 4 pistons, and some redstone, 4 pieces of redstone. To get 4 transposers, just like that. The transposer is pretty neat. What it does is, when it receives a redstone signal, it pulls out of an inventory. For example, toss. Just throws it out. But like I said, pneumatic tubes can hook up to some of these. They always hook up on the side that has the little hole in it. And now, this pneumatic tube system is smart. It has no place to put this. So you see it went off for that first time and then quit going off. That's because the internal buffer of 1 is full, because it's got no place to send anything. But if I put down a chest on the other side, there it goes, and now it'll function again. Pretty neat, huh? This is the fun stuff that Red Power is, and this is why I enjoy Red Power much more than Buildcraft. Buildcraft seems to cause everyone a lot more frustration than even necessary. So, I usually just don't fiddle fart with it at all. So, let me put it in my dirt. Awesome. So, let me look at the relay recipe again. It was, or the relay recipe, it's 4 planks. Alright, so I need a few more planks, no big deal. And I need those red doped wafers I had cooking up over here. So if I take those, whoops, combined with a transposer, a buffer, and 4 planks, I can get a relay. And the relay is really nifty, but really simple. And I can set up a few here if I really wanted to. They've got an output side. And basically, these guys hook up to Buildcraft pipes on any side, which is part of the upside of these, is they're kind of like converters. But anything that goes in here automatically gets ejected. No redstone required, it just goes. Pretty nifty. Sorry about the choo-choo train in the background, guys. And I think at this point you guys might be able to kind of see what I was going for as far as the this build I'll be doing. If you don't know, that's fine. Don't freak out. You're not dumb. I'm just not doing a very good job, probably. And now I'm taking a look at what I've got here to see what I'm going to be making this farm out of. I need more wood, actually, but I'll just do this for now. Do I have any more fences already? Yes, actually I have plenty. I'm going to hold off on this recipe for a few minutes. We're going to go out here. Jump right off. And I've got my portal gun. I've got 4 chests that I don't even need anymore because I decided to go around and do things the right way instead of the cheap way. Or lazy way, not even cheap. It was probably going to be a little more expensive the way I was thinking about doing it. I'm going to take a look at some of this stuff. And you see this guy is going to come out here and try to help, which is not really going to be okay with me, but whatever. I get lost. So I'm just digging out a nice little area, doing a little bit of terraforming. Not too much, I just want to have a nice amount of space here to do this in. So basically the way this is going to work is we are going to have, let's see, let's get, it doesn't really matter what order they're in I suppose, but I'm going to keep an order. We're going to have a turtle here with a relay beneath it. Kind of makes sense to you guys now, huh? So I said turtle.drop down, right? Remember? It's going to drop into this relay. I'm going to wait to actually turn it on for another second. And I'm going to sort of plan out the fencing for all of this because it's not too difficult. I just want to get it as compact as possible. Alright, so we're going to have sheep here. That's pretty much all there is to it. There's going to be sheep there. There are going to be sheep They're going to be sheep here. Sorry, I had to concentrate for just a hot second. Then the same thing over here. With my relay here and my turtle here. And then lastly, looks like I had just enough fences probably. And it's getting dark, so that's kind of good timing. Our last turtle here with fences here. And that's pretty much the extent of this. I'm going to put up some torch lighting though, because it is going to be a bit dark here, and we want the grass to spread even at nighttime so that the sheep will eat it and regrow their wool. Let's start all of these guys up. And then let's go back home real quick and take a nap. Alright, once I'm done with this though, I will be going to sleep though. I'm getting kind of tired. So, what I want now, I actually need some bone meal. Because I've got a few sheep that are not quite white, and I want them all to be white. Just because at the current moment I don't need any other color of wool, and I don't want to make a lot of barrels if I don't have to, and I don't. So yeah. Nope, doesn't look like there's a thing out here for me. Oh well. Much better. Kind of. Not really. Weird. I was hoping I would find at least some remnants of bone somewhere. I mean, I seriously need bone meal. It's not even funny. Well, there's skeletons hiding in trees down here? Nowhere? Alrighty, well, I have another solution for this. It's not really my smartest solution, but it'll work. And it's just something as simple as putting this here, I think. I'll put this here and this here. So what's going to happen, we need to start digging beneath these guys now. As you can see, my relays already popping up. We've got the other one here. I do apologize for the lag. I'm going to install Optifine between episodes because it is actually an issue where Minecraft doesn't really know how to handle turtles. But with Optifine it does help a lot, actually. This is one place where I do actually know that Optifine will help. And I am not going to have enough pneumatic tubes. That's alright, they're cheap to make. Since I've already got the bronze, at this point it is rather affordable. So let me see what colors up there. Alright, so that's dark blue. We'll put a dark blue right here. And we'll come over here and grab two of these and one of these again. Come back over here. At this point, all that's really left is moving our turtles. Or moving our sheep, I'm sorry. So the barrel can accept red power pneumatic tubes into the top or the bottom. But the thing is, if you put it in the bottom, I don't really suggest it, because putting it in the bottom, it will only put one stack of items into this barrel. But if I put it into the top, it will actually put 64 stacks of things into the barrel like it's supposed to. So what I'm going to do is, the way red power pneumatic tubes work is they will insert into the nearest inventory. In other words, this guy. Should the case be that it doesn't go in properly, which it won't be if it's not the right color wool, it'll go into this chest instead, because it's the next nearest inventory. So now we're going to just move our sheep over here. Snip. Easy enough, and you can see our wool went into the barrel. That's not the color wool I would want in there. I'm going to actually change this out. I put light gray in there, and I want white wool to be in this first one. Perfect. That's what I'm going to have the most of, and in the end, all of it will be just white wool. Just because I don't really need all the colors. I mean, on my server, normally I would do all the colors. I don't need all the colors right now. I just need pretty much a few, which is white, actually. So there we go. We're getting some wool come in, like I said. If it's not white, it's going to go into here. Simple enough. So I think I'm going to go install Optifine really quickly, see if it causes any bugginess with chests like it used to. I don't think it does anymore. I think it's just, I think that got fixed lately. I don't know though. I'm going to go install Optifine really quickly though, because the lag's not unbearable, but I'm sure it's not enjoyable for you guys. So I'm going to go take care of that real quick. I'll be right back. Alright, that should be a little bit better for you guys. In fact, it is actually not considerably better, but notably better. So I'm going to keep on pulling sheep over for moving. One issue with my sheep here is that they will, on occasion, on world load, kind of just move themselves. Otherwise, they won't jump out, although they probably could. Like, I know I could get out of that myself. The AI doesn't really allow for it. So, yeah. Like, I mean, it's not difficult to just come over here and jump out, but they just sometimes don't feel like it, which is cool. Oh, except for this guy. This guy's just gonna be different. What the hell do you think you're doing, sheep? That's alright, I can take care of that pretty easily using a nice little method I call force. Yeah, grab a little more wood from these trees here, and we're gonna force them to stay, because they're pissing me off now. Oops. I didn't want these. So let's take care of these god-awful sheep. The sound's going to be terrible, but keep in mind we're not really going to be able to hear that much. So the fix for this is actually quite simple. If these sheep would really just get off. There. Easy enough. That's literally all there is to it. It's just a matter of telling them basically there's a block there, and then they kind of quit trying to go there. There we go. This should work out a little better for us. So you can see the farm's already doing a pretty good job. 26 wool. It would cost us a thing. Just some time. I love just sitting here and making them stay around. So it looks like I'm gonna need a few more sheep. Looks like just 2 other sheep really to finish this farm up. So I'm going to breed those guys together real quick since I've got my farm right here. So I'm just going to come over here and breed up my guys. No, not you. Let's just grab this and take care of all of this. I don't know why that crop got trampled. 2. I'll take your baby as hostage. You think you're gonna eat? Baby sheep can't be sheared anymore. Strange. They used to be able to. Whatever. Once that sheep grows up, he'll be there. He won't need to be moved. So yeah, almost done with this. Sorry about how long this is taking. Just, you know, sheep. And my sheep will be chunk loaded. Did I really need 4 chunk loading turtles? No, I probably could have gone with just 2. No, probably just 1 actually. But I like to make sure chunks are loaded, because if they aren't, and I find out they aren't the hard way, by things not actually being loaded when I come in and expect something to be loaded, I usually get really frustrated, so I just make sure things are done right in the first place. I do. Seriously, so yeah, hey, look at it. Oh, there you go. Whatever. So yeah, we got that taken care of. I've shown you guys the automatic farm, and I'm gonna retail this land right here real quick. Next time the smart golem comes near the area, that's why I like these smart golems. If he comes near this area, and like if there's one of these pieces of wheat that is fully grown, he'll break it and replant all the crops in that area. So while right now I've got a few kind of spotty patches here and there, there isn't any wheat. There'll be wheat. Don't worry. So yeah, I will. I think I'm gonna go ahead and leave it here. We've done quite a bit this episode. I'm pretty tired, so I will talk to you guys later. Hope you enjoyed.